Jimin and Jungkook once again provided plenty of scenes to analyze in Toronto, and this time we're not talking about just one isolated moment. Jungkook was the first to approach when he noticed Jimin was cold, touching his arm while they were talking. Later, during 0 o'clock, he focused all his attention on Jimin again, sending him hearts while singing. Later still, that moon that so often catches their attention appeared. They pointed at it, looked at each other, and laughed together. But what really stood out happened during Idol, when Jimin went to find Jungkook, stayed by his side, and took his hand. Why do they keep finding each other? Stay until the end, because when you see everything in order, it's quite intriguing. During the Toronto concert on day 2, an incredible event occurred that all of us who love this couple witnessed very clearly. Just as the show was ending, Jimin and Jungkook came together on stage, as they always do after a concert. However, the best part happened when Jungkook noticed something very important. He saw that Jimin was shivering from the cold. Without hesitation, Jungkook approached him and gently touched his arm, demonstrating how attentive he always is to Jimin's needs. Feeling the touch, Jimin, in an incredibly tender way, began to explain why he was so cold. As Jimin spoke and explained the situation, Jungkook couldn't stop looking at him with a huge smile on his face, enjoying every word and the sweet way Jimin expressed himself. The way Jungkook gently touched Jimin's arm was a pure expression of affection, showing the entire audience the special and constant way they care for each other wherever they are. For all of us who follow Jikook, it warms our hearts to see how they protect and support each other at all times. No matter how tired they are after singing and dancing for hours, Jungkook always finds a way to be close to Jimin and make sure he feels comfortable. This gentle touch in Jungkook's smile as he watched Jimin explain his cold are clear signs of the beautiful relationship they share, confirming once again that their love and protection are completely real at every concert. At that same concert in Toronto, on day 2, another unforgettable moment unfolded, sending thousands of people in the stadium into a frenzy. Just as Jimin began singing his part in 0 o'clock, giving it his all, Jungkook walked straight toward him and blew him little hearts with his hands. Seeing Jungkook approach him with such a gesture in front of everyone, Jimin was overcome with a cute and adorable panic that was immediately visible on his face. Jungkook's expression said it all. He was deeply happy to see Jimin singing so beautifully live. Jungkook's joy when it comes to Jimin truly knows no bounds, and this event was the perfect proof of that, as he didn't try to hide his feelings for a single second. He sent those hearts openly and sincerely, demonstrating that he doesn't care at all that thousands of cameras and fans are watching his every act of affection. With this sweet gesture, Jungkook showed us once again that he knows exactly how to charm us all, and above all, how to make Jimin feel incredibly special and loved on stage. Without a doubt, this second day of concerts in Toronto gave us much more than we expected from the two of them. Moments as clear and beautiful as this reaffirm how much we love our Jikook and how wonderful it is to witness the way they always enjoy being together. All of us who love Jikook know very well that they have a little obsession with the moon and always find a way to look at it together. During the concert, another super cute moment occurred when they both turned to look up at the sky at the same time to see the moon again. At that moment, they both pointed upwards, looked into each other's eyes, and laughed together in a very sweet way. It's truly beautiful to see how, no matter how many people are around, they always manage to immerse themselves in their own world whenever the moon is present. This way they point to the moon and share those glances demonstrates the lovely interaction they always maintain as a couple on stage. For all of us who follow them closely, this moment is truly special because we all know the deep meaning the moon has for Jimin and Jungkook. Seeing them smile so sincerely while sharing this detail shows us that they aren't afraid to show themselves as they truly are in every performance in front of thousands of fans. It warms our hearts to see that, no matter the time or place, they are always so happy to be together and share these beautiful symbols. Every time they gaze at the moon during a concert, they give us a clear sign of the connection and affection they share. Without a doubt, this latest interaction demonstrates once again how strong their bond is and the immense joy they feel when they are close to one another. During the Idol performance on the second day of the Toronto concert, we witnessed another wonderful moment between Jimin and Jungkook. In a completely natural and beautiful way, Jimin walked directly across the stage looking for Jungkook so they could be close to him during the performance. All of us who love this couple adore these moments when one simply chooses to approach the other so openly, and it's impossible not to be completely moved by the way they seek each other out without hesitation. Seeing these two together on stage is the greatest weakness of all Jikook fans because they radiate a pure and sincere affection. The way Jimin goes to find Jungkook demonstrates that this love is real and that they are always attentive to each other, looking out for one another every step of the way. I love these two beautiful souls so much, and seeing how they enjoy singing and walking together amidst all the noise confirms that their bond is forever. Moments as clear as this parade in Toronto demonstrate that they don't need to plan anything, because their need to be together comes spontaneously from their hearts. Every time they seek each other out on stage to share such an intimate moment, they make it clear how happy they are together. Let's continue to support this beautiful couple with all our love, because Jimin and Jungkook will always give us the most beautiful and genuine moments. Our Jikook boys were chatting quietly on stage during their performance, and right in the middle of their usual conversation, that soft, tender touch happened, the kind of moment that all of us passionate fans of this couple love to witness live. It was an incredibly natural, spontaneous, and delicate moment that completely moved all of us fans watching intently from the audience and on the screens. For those outside the fandom, this gesture might seem like just a small or simple detail within the whole show, but for anyone who wholeheartedly supports this beautiful couple, witnessing the sweet way they reach out, look at each other, and touch each other with such affection is absolutely everything at these kinds of events. Every interaction they have in front of the cameras, every knowing glance they exchange during the choreography, and every little moment our two favorite people share constantly shows us that they always find the perfect way to stay connected, no matter the noise or what's happening around them. This was exactly what happened when Jimin went directly and decisively to find Jungkook during the performance of Idol. In that amazing and energetic moment of the concert, we could clearly see Jimin walk straight to where Jungkook was standing, right next to him. It was then that Jimin took Jungkook's hand in front of the thousands of people in the stadium, instantly thrilling the entire crowd. It's truly beautiful and moving to see how they never miss an opportunity to touch each other, to hold hands so tightly, and to stay close throughout their performances. This beautiful and transparent habit of seeking constant physical contact at every show is a clear, direct, and real testament to the sincere and deep affection they have for each other as a couple. Without a doubt, seeing Jimin and Jungkook share such sweet moments reaffirms for all of us fans why we love Jikook so much and why we'll always be here supporting every one of their affectionate interactions on stage, no matter how much time passes. For the entire fan community that follows their every move and post, witnessing the special way they care for, support, and seek each other out amidst such massive events fills us with immense joy. Knowing that no matter where in the world they are, the accumulated fatigue from touring, or the number of people watching them, Jimin and Jungkook always choose to be together and express such beautiful affection demonstrates that their bond is something truly unique, sincere, transparent, and forever. Every moment like this confirms that what exists between them transcends any distance or stage, giving us unforgettable memories that we cherish in our hearts. Look at this man bowing deeply, full of respect and affection, to all of ARMY, even while soaked to the bone in the rain right there on stage. Jimin is a true gentleman in every sense of the word, and my little one is simply the most precious and beautiful thing in this world. In this very special moment of the concert, he manages to be incredibly handsome, elegant, humble, and loving, all at the same time, in front of thousands of people who watched him with admiration. It's a priceless gesture that demonstrates his greatness, making my heart simply burst with tenderness at the profound and sincere way he gives himself to his audience in every performance. I truly believe that all of us who follow his career love that kind and pure heart that Jimin has, and we immensely value the special place he holds for all of us in his life. He genuinely cares for each and every one of us at all times, and that's something we've clearly seen in previous concerts, where Jimin always looks for an opportunity to do something profoundly beautiful for ARMY, regardless of the weather or how tired he is. His constant dedication to showing us his gratitude reaffirms how valuable he is as an artist and as a human being, making it clear that his fans are always his absolute priority. I honestly don't have enough words to express the emotion I feel when witnessing such a noble act. I can only offer my deepest respect to Jimin and his enormous heart of gold. Seeing him bend down with such devotion to the fans in the rain shows us why he is so admired, loved, and respected around the world by people of all ages. Jimin, you are truly too precious for this planet, and beautiful gestures like this will forever be etched in the memory and hearts of the entire community that loves and supports you unconditionally at every concert. For all of us who love Jikook, seeing the light, humility, and inner beauty that Jimin radiates in moments like this fills us with immense pride. Knowing that such a special, attentive, and loving human being is always by Jungkook's side makes us value even more the beautiful and sincere connection they share. It's impossible not to be moved by Jimin's purity on stage, reminding us all why we continue to support them with such passion every step of the way. Every gesture Jimin makes in the rain is clear proof of his level of commitment and the love he feels for what he does. Seeing him smile as he bows to thousands of fans, unconcerned by the rain or the cold, shows us that his happiness is always tied to the well-being of those who support him. Therefore, every interaction we witness on stage, whether individually or with Jungkook, confirms that they are surrounded by a genuine affection that transcends any performance. Let's continue to give Jimin all the love he deserves, because people with such a noble and humble heart as his deserve to be respected and loved forever. Some people don't just walk side by side in this life. Over time, they become so beautifully, specially, and deeply intertwined in their own stories that it becomes utterly impossible to see them separately. One's breath becomes part of the other's silence, and one's laughter inevitably becomes half of the other's happiness. Watching Jimin and Jungkook in every moment they share in front of us is a bit like that. They are two distinct people with unique personalities, but when they are together on or off stage, the distance between them simply seems to vanish on its own in the most natural, beautiful, and magical way imaginable. You are me, I am you, and perhaps that is the most beautiful, transparent, and perfect phrase that exists to describe what they have and have built over the years. This is never about possessing each other or forcing anything at all, but about intertwining so deeply in each other's lives that the line between you and me slowly begins to fade, transforming into something much stronger and more lasting. A person's peace grows immensely in the presence of another, and one's joy is instantly reflected in the other's face, allowing two completely separate breaths to always find their home and tranquility in the same silence. For all of us who wholeheartedly support Jikook, seeing this transparent, honest, and pure union fills us with a tremendous emotion that cannot be easily explained with simple words. Witnessing how Jimin and Jungkook have built this beautiful bond over time confirms that their relationship transcends any show, concert, massive event, or camera focused on them. Every detail they share in front of an audience, every sincere smile they elicit from each other, and the beautiful way they complement each other makes it perfectly clear that theirs is a true love, one that lasts forever. Knowing that Jimin finds absolute peace when he is by Jungkook's side, and that Jungkook is completely happy when he sees Jimin smile, is the clearest, most direct, and real proof that their souls are completely connected. Let's continue celebrating and protecting this beautiful feeling, because seeing Jikook so united shows us that when two people intertwine in such a profound way, their happiness and light will always illuminate the path of thousands of fans around the world. This unique way they have of supporting each other every step of the way is what makes their story so special and admired by the entire community. No matter how many concerts pass or how many years go by, the way Jimin and Jungkook look at each other and seek each other out demonstrates that their safest refuge is each other's presence. Witnessing that mutual peace and that connection that needs no words is the most beautiful gift for any fan who sincerely believes in their love.